Hey everyone, welcome to Lowdown. Lowdown is your source for arts, music, and entertainment from the Akron area and beyond.
We've got great content coming up for the first episode of the 2019 fall semester. We'll be taking a look at a blues jam session, an open mic, and get to check out some really awesome music.
You could say this episode of Lowdown has chill vibes coming your way.
So stick around and see what we have in store. This first episode of Lowdown starts now.
Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Grace, and I'll be starting out this first episode of the fall 2019 semester. If any of you Akron residents are ever feeling bored or blue, especially on a Tuesday, then why not go visit Blues Day Tuesday? Blues Day Tuesday is a jam session held every Tuesday at Blue Jazz right in downtown Akron. I got the chance to talk to Ryan Newman, the host of this weekly event, to get his take on the genre and learn more about Akron's jazz and blues scene.
Okay? All right, good. Of course.
All right, while they're getting all this stuff set up, I want to tell you some things because one of them, thank you all for coming out on a Tuesday to listen to the blues in Akron, Ohio. How cool is that? That's really cool.
So blues is built on a framework. So there's 3 chords in a song, and they go in a cycle. And so you just sort of put it together, and then everyone invents a part right now on stage for this song. Anyone who can play an instrument can do it with us. And we can put 4 random people up there, and it sounds like this. So this is, for me, a hobby. Now, some of those guys you can hear right now on stage, they're professionals. It's all they do. And so it's nice that we get a blend of hobbyists and pros in here. I like to tell people this is like my favorite club anywhere, and it's right down the street.
Lord, have mercy on me.
Tuesday is free always. So are the jazz jams here too. They're on Thursday nights. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of fun happening down here in Akron. This whole little block here has good restaurants and good music, and we all we advertise for each other and with each other. Akron's music scene is really a good thing, and anything we can do to get the word out there that Akron's got a lot of good stuff happening, we like to do.
I thought the Blues Day Tuesday was an awesome jam session. You can definitely catch me there again sometime. But right now, you'll have to wait and catch Lowdown after this commercial break. Lowdown will be right back.
When I first first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We had this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet,
We discover
they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure,
Pure love.
love.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Hey, you piece of
Akron After Hours is a show on ZTV. It is a sketch comedy show that makes people laugh. Ha ha ha. It is a fun, light-hearted time, and everyone on the show loves it. Just look at the producer. He loves every second of being on Akron After Hours. Be sure to keep up to date on all of the laughs this semester.
You're watching ZTV.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Lowdown. I'm Sarah, and I'm here to tell you that Lowdown went to go interview someone that was previously on The Voice. Yes, you heard right, Paul Fowl was on The Voice in 2015. He came to the Little C Music Festival at the Oracle in Canton. Paul is working on some new music coming out soon. Check out this interview we did with him right now.
I'm a singer-songwriter. I was based out of Nashville, Tennessee, but recently my girlfriend and I bought and renovated a 40-foot Class A motorhome, and we're now sort of just kind of living life on the road. So the way we kind of structure our traveling is where we kind of go somewhere for like a month, maybe 2 weeks at the least. It's usually a place we haven't really been to, so the music's always great. It's nice to mix some touring artists with some local artists from the Canton area. Dan and Nate Monet are super good buddies of mine. We've toured the country together for months, and they've been hosting this festival, I think, for the past like 4 years. Philosophy when it comes to music is to just not overthink anything. This is not a profession to really think in. You know, it's this is an emotional sort of expression-based profession. So I find when I overthink things, if I'm writing a song and most of it comes out smooth and I can't get a part right, instead of overthinking it and trying super hard, just like walk away later in the day, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe in a couple years, that other part will come to you. So it's just kind of a laissez-faire, like just let it create itself. That's my approach to music. Music Evolution's post-Voice. I did a lot of jazzy stuff on The Voice. That's what people thought I would do afterwards, which is kind of what I did do. But while I was looking for producers for that Great American Love Story record, I did a lot of pop stuff and I liked it, but it didn't fit my vibe then. So I did the Great American Love Story, and now my new release of all, there's a 7-song record I made, one of which is out, but the whole project itself is a lot more pop driven. Still has like hints and stuff of blues and jazz, but to make something that's a little more accessible to people that young and old age groups could like, something that was like hip but classic, and it was a combination of like my two styles, which is I was raised on blues and jazz. started writing the song right after I got off The Voice. Actually, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do musically, and I decided at the time I wanted to do something poppier than I'd done before. I usually do the jazzier, bluesier stuff, and so I wrote with my buddy Scott, who actually just produced my new record. But we did this right after The Voice, and we ended up not using it. It's been sort of sitting on the shelf for a couple of years, but it fit with the vibe of the new record, so that's why it's out now. So that was the last thing I released, and it was sort of like a adult contemporary, jazzy, poppy kind of thing, which is what I've done my past 2 records. The new record I have that it's not out yet. Lo-Fi is the first single from that record. We had some complications with this other project we're doing. It's sort of delayed the release of the record, but in October we have a new single coming out called Weird Weekends, and then from there on out, every couple weeks or month, we'll be releasing the rest of the record single by single.
Feed your appetite for the moonlight. We can unwind all night. Baby, let your head down.
I will definitely come back to the Little C Music Festival. Like I said, this is my 3rd time. I've only missed because of a family commitment, and that's the only way I would ever miss any of them. So, yeah, you can probably expect me back next year. You can follow me online at Paul Fow on pretty much all the socials, or maybe at Paul Fow Music on Facebook. That's about it. But yeah, check my music out. I got a bunch of new stuff coming out in October, and I'd love for you guys to hear it.
Let me just say, Paul Fow did have a fantastic voice, and the next video we're showing is full of fantastic voices too. Hey everyone, my name is Joe, and for this next video we went to an open mic night at Muggs Wigs in Canton. What was really cool about this open mic was every person had to bring their original content. The night was full of original songs, slam poetry, and even some rap music. Let's take a look into the session.
My name is Josie McGee, and I'm from the Canton area. Open mic night was something that I enjoyed from a very early age, maybe 14 or 15. I started coming here. I didn't play an instrument at that time, but I knew I could sing, and seeing everyone else play instruments inspired me to pick up the guitar. Started in February of 2018. Before me, there have been several other open mic hosts, and a few of them were my dear friends, and we just passed it down through the friend tree. Every host brings their own equipment. I feel like at this point in time we have a really solid setup for a sound system. In the past there might be like one speaker that they put on the ground and you just wing it. Technology is constantly improving, so that's one way that it has grown. The other is the massive amount of people who come. This open mic has always been a word of mouth type of sharing. There is no Muggs Wigs open mic night Instagram page, Facebook, Twitter page. But every year it seems like more and more people are coming. We get anywhere from 13 to 18 performers a night, it depends, but it has grown since the beginning for sure. I perform on the slow nights, or if people are too nervous at the beginning. Nobody really wants to be number one, which is when I like to step in, warm up the crowd a little bit.
No, don't pay rent. I used to go to college, it wasn't worth the money spent on my freedom.
And if other people sign up or leave throughout the night and there's still slots to be filled, I'll jump in. Or if there's a special request. I am not in college. I am a full-time musician. I just perform locally, or not locally, but all throughout Ohio. For me, I just want to be able to pay my bills, playing music for fun type of deal, and to be able to express through music what I'm going through in life. Another way that the open mic has changed is the amount of, or the variety in the genres performed here. I feel like there's always been like an Americana type of vibe that was played here. Rock is common.
I'm sorry that he hurt you. I know that I hurt you too.
But now we're getting a lot more rap and hip hop, R&B, which I love.
I was doing something that was real, but you know when I can hear it. Hey, I'm healing from a broke heart. Half the people wanted to take me down when I ain't want more. I just wanted the positivity to hit me. I wanted the sunshine to hit the rays and hit me. I want to see something real. I want to deal with this fact. Half of the people, they don't know what I wanted back. I was in the gutter, licking up a dutter. I just want to get my money up. I don't want to mutter. Hey, I gotta mutter the pain. I know what I do and I can't never change, but they don't know what I'm going through. I got this mental pain in my brain can't pump, and I can never cheese up and I do much. Hey, I got a whole lot of things on my mind, but I don't know what they want me to do. Ain't in my grind, but they don't want me to live. They don't want me to go. They don't want me to do something they ain't never know. No.
And there were times when poetry was not allowed because people were expressing a little bit too much of their emotions. And it's funny, the people decided that, well, if you're gonna take the poetry away because it's not musical, we're just gonna put music behind it.
When I was born, my feet hit the ground. Running is what I'm good for. If I stay still, wild, start to feel like stagnant water overflows my cup, and when I'm down on luck, these eyes wander out the window and down the block in attempts to make sense of all the blessings that I've got. Short on breath, my surroundings are blurred. It's not what I'm running from, but what I'm stepping toward. You see, at this point, comfort is uncomfortable with no set direction and recommended settings a bit obscure. I keep running to a place far from her. Let my hair down and call the nurse. My muscles are too sore to ignore. I learned last time that my eyes are wide and I'm blindsided by the silence of the nighttime. When the sun rises, I hide behind misconceptions of a secure future.
A lot of the performers attach to each other and help each other on the fly. Like, we'll meet up the same night for the first time and play music together, and that's cool, and that's one of the ways that Mugswix has changed. My social media is under Josie McGee. Every one of them, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, you can find me there. Facebook and YouTube are probably the best to find me.
So head over to Mugswix sometime to check out the open mic. Lowdown will be right back.
Hey, you piece of
Akron After Hours is a show on ZTV. It is a sketch comedy show that makes people laugh. Ha ha ha. It is a fun, light-hearted time, and everyone on the show loves it. Just look at the producer. He loves every second of being on Akron After Hours. Be sure to keep up to date on all of the laughs this semester.
Why don't you ever see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're really good at it. Yeah, I get it.
I worked 12-hour shifts at the recycling company with my dad, who's 72. That taught me a work ethic that I carry with me every day.
You're watching ZTV.
Hope you viewers out there are ready for our last video of this episode. Hey everyone, I'm Sophia. For this episode, our team got to interview a band that came through and played at Highland Square, Carver Commodore. Carver Commodore is a band made up of 4 members playing an alternative pop tune. The guys were really great to get to know, and their music is worth the listen. Hear what they had to say during their interview coming on right now.
Hello and welcome to another episode of 300 Seconds of Science.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey there, Scienteers, and welcome to 30 Seconds of Science.
Hey science lovers, welcome back to another 300 Seconds of Science. Hi science lovers. What is up, fellow wanderers?
Watch 300 Seconds of Science on 45-1 and follow their social media accounts at ZTV 300 Seconds of Science.
Now go out, enjoy life, and stay curious.
Hi, I'm your host, Smokey Cole Bear. Filling in for Smokey, because after 75 years of...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Turns out there's much more to say. Nearly 90% of wildfires are caused by us humans being careless, dumping our used barbecue coals willy-nilly. I guess Billy was wrong. We did start the fire. That's why I respect Mother Nature and her trees, whether coniferous or new car scented. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Juan, it's an emergency.
Caleb, what's wrong?
It's Goof.
I'm on my way.
It's worse than I thought.
Carver Commodore was really cool. You can follow Carver Commodore, Paul Thau, Josie McGee, and Blue Jazz all on social media to discover great new tunes.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode of Lowdown. Tune in next time for more great content.
You can also catch all of our interviews and episodes on our YouTube channel at ZTV Lowdown. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at ZTV Lowdown.
We'll see you next time here on Lowdown.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. To find out how you can make Emmy-winning media, visit the UA School of Communication online. ZTV. Make media. Make a difference.